Well, greetings and welcome to beautiful Barbados, and good day to you all. I'm going to stay in the correct term today because I don't know whereabouts in the world you're viewing this from. So we're just going to say good day to you all. Hello to you, Lynette. I'm glad to see you all here. Erin, greetings to you as well. We can read a couple of names that pop up. So if you send a comment, we'll be able to bring your name on air. That would be if you do it in a couple of seconds, because we're going to start up our vlog for today in a minute. I guess a lot of y'all people must be saying here, what is going on? I thought he was got me banks, man. We're near industrial park. Well, yes, we are. We're doing a little trick photography right now. We already know how it is. You can get the trick photography and books and stuff. We are performing it with camera. Greetings to each and every one of you all. Welcome to beautiful Barbados, of course. Welcome to the Beijing Warrior. And let me assure you the rest that we have here. A stretching little Josie who is trying to get at everything she possibly can. And of course, my beautiful wife. We brought you this afternoon to bring you our Q preview for tomorrow's event. When we first came here, we did not know about signal and stuff, but check right over there. We're getting some amazing signals. So the only way that things are not going to go right is if we have something that is totally unexpected happening, because we have a brilliant bandwidth, a great signal strength, everything. We're ready for you tomorrow as we are today. Hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that. Beijing boy, are you one? Hello to you as well. Please say hi to Cordine for us as well. Greetings to each and every one that's on here that I have not called your name. We have quite a few people on already coming on. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. All right, so we're going to show you the venue and everything. What we did is we walked right to the outskirts itself, because we want to take care of the parking element of it, because I know that is one of the main concerns, especially as we go into a new venue. We all know it's an industrial park. We all know you can sneak a little park here and a little park there, but that will not be necessary tomorrow. I just saw somebody pop up here, gone by, too late. All right, so anyhow, this is if you came into the Newton Industrial Park, whether you're coming up from Oistins or coming over from by the Chipmunk roundabout, if you turn into the actual entrance coming to the Industrial Park, the very first left turn that you come to, which will carry you into, if you remember those days, Cot Printry, they may still be in here, I'm not sure. But if you take the first left turn, you will come into this section here. Just keep driving straight down from that left turn, and you will come right into this field itself. There are two ways you can get on this field. However, there's only one way you can exit. So that may not make sense to you all, but it will when I show you. This will be the in and out thoroughfare. So please, if you're coming here to the Q event, do not block this road, because this is an in and out road being used. The other one that's coming in will only be used to come in because of its narrowness as well. We'll talk about that when we get there. But please, there's no necessity to park here. If you find yourself where we are going to show you in a minute for the parking, fully loaded when you get here, there are numerous car parks on the second left turn, just as you got the hill slightly, on the second left turn, numerous car parks out there, but they're requesting that no one park out there until 5 p.m. It is a little walk anyhow, so I'm not sure why you would park out there, because over here is available. But in case you're not familiar with this here, and you decide to park out there, please don't do so prior to 5, because a lot of businesses are operating up in there. The last thing that banks holding want is that they are causing any problems for their neighbors or also the other people that are in this area, proprietors as well. We are going to be carrying on a slight walk in a couple of minutes time, but we do want to say our Serenity prayer. So we're going to turn back in this direction here. Look at two beautiful mango trees, something nice and peaceful. We're going to say our Serenity prayer. Those who'd like to join us, please do. All others will be back with you in a few moments time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Alright, here. Alright, so everything here you see grass, this is all parking. They're going to have a tower, a new tower of lights is coming here. It will be the third tower that will be put in this place. We'll show you the other two in a minute. So this place and the entire facility will be well lit, so there's really no concern. There will also be parking marshals out here as well. So when you're coming to park, they'll be here on this location, on the other car park. So when you come into this location here where we are standing right now, and you enter to park, please abide by their directions, because they want to get as many cars here as possible, so no one has to be inconvenienced to walk long distances. So just whenever you're parking, think of if you wanted to make room for yourself, and then you will find room for sure. But there are going to be 3 stacks of lights, one directly behind us here. As you can see, this field is huge. There are some inclines and stuff around, but we all know what it's like to park on inclines if necessary. But lots and lots of parking. I'm going to give you a full loop around. Here we go. you all can see. I didn't even have to keep quiet for that. I could have talked the whole way through, but I decided I was going to take a little mouth rest for a second so I can go full out right now. Maybe going back in this direction. You ready? All right, so we're going to make our way back over the actual venue. It's not far away, but we want to show you the car park situation because we already know that is a major concern. It is for us, so we're sort of like prioritizing what we would be concerned over to make sure that we will remove any fears or concerns that you may have so that you will come and enjoy a QinTheCommunity up here with us, because we most definitely, God's Spirit Life, give us the ability, grant us the ability, we will be here for sure. All right, so a second stack of lights we were telling you about, they're going to be all over out here. So here's going to be lit up much like daytime. Third stack of lights over here in this section here. So all this section here, but the trees and stuff will be well illuminated, and all these sections that we'll be walking through now. So again, that is a really nice, relaxing feeling for us to know that, because when we come to any event, we have to park in dark areas. Of course, the concern is safety. Not only safety for us going to and fro, but safety for the vehicle itself. So tomorrow we'll be under full illumination. As I said, there will be car parking marshals out here. I usually wear marshals because these guys know what they're doing. They've had a big event up here recently, took care of all of that, no problems with parking at all. So looking forward to that being wonderful. There are no trees in the exact location, so I would imagine that there are a couple of families that will fight for this tree out here. We'll wait and see, but realize you're in a different parish if you do that. So if you come all out here, we won't be getting out here to you for sure in the vlog. If you want to be a part of the vlog tomorrow and be a part of our Love Fest, we'd encourage you to come over and find us in this section over here at 9 o'clock. We're going to take you on the inside because looking through the chain link fence doesn't look that appealing, but for the inside section they're now laying out. You can see though it's going to be a big layout. You can see the amount of tents are going in, or the number of tents are going in already. We're going to take you in the inside section. As we said, we're just giving you bit by bit as we go. Once again, all up here, although you saw the munged on the front section, all up here is flat as well. So all this is parking. So parking should not be a concern. I don't think we have been to any QinTheCommunity that we have covered that's had more parking available than this, and that I can go with saying pretty comfortably, because this is as big or bigger than a full cricket field without a pitch. So you can understand this is massive location for sure. All right, we mentioned about 2 ins and 1 out. We showed you the 2 ways in and out on the other section by the actual industrial park, and then this one here will only be the entry for entry. Again, there will be marshalling. However, if you're driving up here tomorrow, understand that if you park anywhere here, you're going to obstruct traffic. So do not park in this section, please. We're asking you. Of course, we can't tell you what to do, but anybody that parks here, I will walk past with my camera and make sure and pick up the registration number. You can give them a call and give them the description you have for them, because I know what I would already. I would just call them and tell them, I wish you a little better education in the future. So if you want to be a part of history tomorrow, park in this section here. We will highlight your number to everybody to see, not only here in Barbados, but all over the world as well, because that's what we can do through Love Lens. We don't have to sing bad about you. We can surely show you a number though, so take that into consideration if you want a shortcut and park in this area. All right, couple more parking spots here again. Remember, this is an industrial complex, and therefore there's a lot of activity that goes on in here. You may not see a lot of activity right now, but look, it's after 4 o'clock. So majority of the businesses in here, majority of staff are already gone home. But coming down this drive here, this is second left turn that you will come to. Coming down this drive here, you will find some parks at the top, marl based parks at the very end of the road here on both sides. There's the one on the left from where we are, which we can't see either one, but the one on the left has chain link fence around it. I don't know if the gates and that will be open tomorrow, but the one on the right is public parking. But again, please, if you're parking, use down this section here. It's a big advantage to you. You don't have to walk as far. It's under light. It's also under careful eye and watchful eye of the wardens, and therefore, or the marshals, and therefore this will be the prime parking spot. But if you get stuck for parking later in the evening time, you get here and see a lot of cars, back up of cars and stuff, that will be an option, as well as on either side here. But again, please take into consideration this is an operational area, so anything before 5 o'clock, you're going to be becoming a hazard for. All right, so we're going to walk our way down to the actual location now. When we get close, you can see how big this layout is. There's a lot of marl area around here as well too, that I think there's going to be allowing some parking, but this is going to go very quickly. So just showing you this as well, but this is a lot of parking area here, and this would obviously be the entrance for that parking area. And then we're going to come into the area where the actual vendors and everything are being laid out, hardcore kind of foundation. Beautiful for dancing and stuff. We will show you all that in a couple of minutes time. But the field for the parking, just behind the chain link fence there, as you can see. So if you want to walk across, take a peep at your car anytime, you could do so. Walk up the mountain gently and carefully, take a peep at your car, and come back down. Hello, Jojo's. So, let me tell you, boy, my energy girl. All right, so this entire section here, the hardcore foundation, I would call it, is for dancing, vendors, etc. So the first section we enter in is what was the vendor area. This is dedicated for all the vendors. So we know that there are some big vendors coming tomorrow. First of all, on our right hand side, we're seeing the wine factory. I don't think anybody can mistake that. I mean, we cover that all the time. That's our base. So we're going to tell you right now, Sandy Road, nice to have you on board with us. This is the wine factory where there'll be Shalanas. Directly below them, Cass is returning again, which is wonderful to see. Lovely to see Cass in here. Heatherlicious is over on this side here. This is her, as you all know, her food truck, food caravan, whatever, a mobile deli, we could call it whatever. And then she has her own tent as well, where you can sit and where she'll actually have food as well on display with the warmer trays and stuff. As you can see, the wine team, the wine factory team. No, man, don't turn your back, man, got you. The wine factory team do more than just look good. They come over and they give Heatherlicious a hand, because Heatherlicious.
No, I looking on.
You looking on? Why you tired? You told me you had a hard day already.
She working my man hard, and you believe.
She working your man hard?
You so hard she come in, she working my man?
But I'm glad.
She come here, but she too long.
I thought they could volunteer, and I don't know she made them do something.
Huh?
Heatherlicious, he give me trouble?
He's not very helpful.
Right, so I don't know if you all know Heatherlicious. This is the real Heatherlicious. Normally don't call her Heatherlicious because she usually hides in the camera. So I call the other lady that helps. What is the lady's name that helps you that I call Heatherlicious? Lynette.
Lynette.
Okay, well Lynette, greetings to you. Alright, so I can now call her Lynette. I'll have to look for a name for her. And I will call you Heatherlicious.
Nettie.
Oh, Nettie? Alright, Nettie it is, man. So what happened, brother? You complaining that they're helping her, or you're complaining that they're...
Just looking on. I ain't help you at all, buddy. No.
Alright, so we have some megastars here today. So we introduce you to the wine master. Tell me about, that's your friend calling you, tell you don't say nothing bad about her, or what? You feel so? You want to take that call? We'll come back to you. I'll come back to you when you take that. You take that, man. No?
Can't take that.
You can't take that? Okay, so tell me what happened with the wine lady tomorrow. She will be present?
I can check on that this evening.
That's not what you told me earlier on. I gotta put you in hot water, man. Earlier on you told me, of course she has to be.
You don't morning word that evening word.
We only told 10 minutes apart, even in the morning or evening in this one. So you, well, your sister, she's coming tomorrow?
Yeah.
We gave her a nickname last week we don't like. So we taking it back. We gave her name of Cookie because Shirley, but she didn't seem to like it. So we gotta rethink it and come back again.
Come back again and get
yeah. You never gave her a nickname in your life you'd like to carry on in our story? Because we don't have to make them up, you know, you can make up one that's easier than me to remember.
Or you could tell you, yeah, she ain't ready yet. Like,
she ain't ready yet?
Alright,
we will work on her.
Oh, she ain't ready yet.
We live
you're not ready yet.
She's not ready yet?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell her so. Ma, she gotta be watching this, I'm sure of it, man.
For sure?
Ma, well, I would imagine so.
She ain't gonna watch that, man.
Wine lady, if you watch this, please call Shirley, and let her know that the wine master her bad talking her and you. Yeah, so your team tomorrow, usual people, Bob the Builder, your Mr. Assistant, your sister, a wine lady, yourself. You told me last week you might bring out sign you this week. You bring out sign you this week?
I'm going to work on that.
Go and work that. You didn't bring it last week. You see, I told you last week, don't tell people you're bringing it. I feel you brought people that are in the fault. We cancelled last week.
Because
it wasn't ready.
No, it ain't ready. I didn't have the time.
Yeah, we time. Alright, no problem. Well, we'll look for it. I know your bar is going to be stocked anyhow. The factory got full production in line tomorrow. So
I'm pretty busy, man. Yeah.
All the natural wines.
Yeah, not all, man. Some, the majority. Most of them.
And your liqueurs?
Yes.
Man, the cream liqueur?
Yeah.
That's nice, man. Daddy boy. Everybody sees great laughs.
I know time I get well, you kind of my friend I can got what you can do yet.
Right. You got laughing syrup in that liqueur? We got everybody that drinks icy laughing and giggling, man.
But they enjoying themselves.
Alright, so we're gonna step back a minute here because we're not saying that Monkey is handling musket here at all. We just simply say this tent is going up and I see it looking like a sail, so we can step back a little bit. We'll be back with you all in a few minutes time. Alright, let's just get back. I'll give you a chance to set up, man. Alright, construction going on. Remember this is an active car park. So if you hear a lot of work going on right now and you see a lot of cars still parking around the place, is because it is an active car park and still some staff members are up here. Majority of them have gone, but we still want to show you who is here. So that is why this bar is now being set up. And also these tents as well. They're all told to come at a particular time to start to set up. So were we as well. So that was really good. Greetings, sir, security. Another one of our mega superstars. Don't see him as often though, but he's our security. And also we have Yardy. What's going on, Yardy? How you been? I saw Smooth in a bus last week going up 2 Mile Hill.
That's the usual.
Man, but he told me he was coming back, but he didn't make it back. He told me he would try. He said I would try and get back to see you. I haven't seen him for a long time.
Well, once you see me, you see him.
Man, that's true. But
Yeah,
I feel his love when I see you. But I don't see him.
course.
No, you're too pretty to see him, man. He ain't as pretty as you.
Don't worry, it's all good.
He coming tomorrow or not?
Of course, I'm here, so he
him,
will
I
be
mean,
here.
he's gonna come himself though, or he's still working tomorrow? He off
Yeah,
tomorrow?
he gon' no.
Tell him if you want medical
He's going
certificate.
for one tonight.
If you want a doctor certificate, give me a shout. I'll write up one for him.
Is the doctor know?
Yeah, of course. Just let me know how long you want. A day, a week. Just let me know. All right.
Hey.
All right. You give me.
Me do that next year.
Right, the
Everyone get to it.
All right. So let me tell you who the big McGuffies are here tomorrow. I can start with who we standing by first before I get next. All right. We standing right here by this person here. This is Yardies. This is where you'll find Yardy tomorrow. Don't have to tell you anything about Yardy if you've been to QinThe Pass, but I will let you know if you've not been. This, along with the other vendors, you will not get better Bajan food anywhere in this island. I don't care whether you're sitting on a 5-star restaurant paying a fortune, or whether you're sitting in a rum shop eating traditional stuffed seasoned chicken. This is the kind of food you get here tomorrow, the best you can find. So you don't have a problem with food tomorrow. You're not around the food because here are the big names you're going to call now. First of all, we have here, of course, Yardy as the first person. Yardy's tent, you would know that. We can tell you there's another food tent here. Do not know who it is. Cannot tell you. It is a new vendor. It is not someone that we're familiar, or I shouldn't say that because we haven't heard the name. We just know that it's not someone that's a regular queue. So this will be another food tent here as well. Then we're gonna have Tatsy Shelley, who is also here tomorrow. Again, another big McGuffin name, the Q Foods. We then have Cass, who is doing her setup and getting ready for tomorrow. How are you, Cass? You good? My happy enough to see. When I heard you were here, I was so happy to hear. And the next the wine factory too. So that's good. So I can see a lot of you tomorrow.
Yes,
How you
please.
keeping?
I'm keeping good.
How your
Getting
menu
ready.
looking for tomorrow? Big menu?
Well, a change in the menu.
You change the menu?
Yes.
You want to highlight anything, or you want to wait? Tell people to wait to see it tomorrow.
We have some kebabs. That's our
Kebabs?
special. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, beautiful, man. Lovely. All right, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for sure.
For sure.
I just was telling people I'm happy to see you coming to them last week too. Happy to see you at Q more and more. You know, because first time I met you was up at Windward, not this year, gone. Year before,
yes,
like
please.
first time I ever met you,
Yes,
and I hardly ever saw you after that, except for 1-2 occasions, but not seeing you every week.
Yes,
That was a blessing.
yes.
Thanks
Thank
very much.
you.
All right,
Thank
Cass,
you
take
so
care.
much.
You're very welcome. All right, so you got Cass, got Tatsy Shelley, unknown vendor at the moment, not too sure. You got Yardies, and you got, of course, Headalicious. You really cannot ask for more supply of food or better supply of food anywhere at any event on this island. Mr. Assistant, I almost walked away from you, man. I thought you were out there working with Bob the Builder, but I realized you're taking the time out with the wine master as well. No, you're not doing any more work. You're done with that.
I say no, but not really.
You resting for tomorrow. You getting ready for tomorrow. You ready for tomorrow? I mean, no. I mean, are you ready for today? You enjoying today, and then tomorrow will come. You will deal with tomorrow.
Tomorrow's not.
I love that, man. We'll send some love today, or are you gonna send it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Man, you should never put off sending love.
Tomorrow, man.
You know you should never put off sending
Tomorrow.
love. We tell that every week. You say that do not put off sending love. You do not know what God has intentions for you tomorrow. So send your love now, man. Send your love. Come, let me get it.
Judy, how you been? Good evening.
There you go.
Hope you are well.
That's how you do it,
Right.
brother.
You will never call your wife first. You will never call your wife first.
Wait.
I don't
Let me ask you a question,
I don't
Mr. Assistant.
understand. I don't
Oh, by the way,
understand.
sorry, this is
You call
Mr.
your wife
Assistant,
first.
another mega
Yeah,
superstar.
first.
He married?
Yes.
You married?
Yeah.
I've never heard you are your wife's name.
know that.
I have never heard you call it yet. You come here with that kind of argument.
You really believe?
I married divorce
That he
and
did, he
married
married?
divorce.
Oh, okay.
Married,
So you married divorce, I'm married divorce.
Married divorce and
So
then
you have
divorce,
you have like little cells all over the island
I
collecting.
tried to collect the third.
Well, I think
He
you honestly
mad.
for sure.
He mad,
I love it. I love it. But that's right. I love my people. I love my people. I would like to be around him, you know. All right then. All right, we do a little more walking through with you. But before we do, let me go over by Bob the Builder. He's another mega superstar. And I know if I don't come over here, Aaron is online. So if I don't come over here, I'll let you see Bob working hard, Aaron. So, brother, you want to show up anybody? Or are you too busy right now? Too busy?
Yeah.
All right, brother. So I will show him up for you, Aaron, and everyone else he usually calls out. Greetings to each and every one of you. All helping him out a little bit here. All right, let me make our way down now. We're going into the section with the dancing. Our understanding from past cues and stuff, there's going to be dancing not only by the designated dance floor, all up through here is going to have dancing. Because this is sort of like the end of this road here, I would imagine nighttime will spill into the road as well for more dancing. So the area to dance tomorrow, not limited at all. So all you steppers come out, big wide steps, long steps. Let's have a good time watching some of your dancing and showing the world your talents as well, for sure. All right, so we mentioned double tent there for the bar. That's going to be set up. That's currently being set up by Banks. And then this would be obviously their section where, remember, tomorrow is affiliated with Crop Over events as well. A lot of artists will be here. We've seen their promotion on the flare as well, Crop Over promotion, their actual logo. So we know that they're going to have some artists performing tomorrow. I would imagine this tent here, when I say imagine, I would think that this tent here is probably the sound system people, and I'm not sure exactly where DJs will be, but I do not see Lynden out here. Lynden, right? Why, I remember your name so good now, you imagine that? Good afternoon,
I only told
Trevor.
you 10 times.
You told me 10 times?
Yes.
Well, you're such an exaggerator. Seriously. I don't even think you told me once.
I did too, you'd lie.
Anyway, with that, Lynden. All right, so I see a tent being set up here. This may be DJ's tent, I'm not too sure. Is DJ's tent, my brother? Not too sure? Okay, no problem. All right, I see the guy's got a serious lighting system going on here, so you know we can have some real effects here tomorrow evening for sure. The visitor center for Banks is just here. That's not being incorporated, I don't think. I don't know if they're going to open this up tomorrow. I am not 100% sure. I see Lynden. I don't put the camera on you, right? All right, so Lynden busy at the moment. Now I would have put the camera on him, even if he had said no, don't mind, because he's the man who does all the coordination and stuff for this event and other events as well. But this is their visitor center, so when you ever hear about the Banks Visitor Center, they will bring you here and show you the bottom plant and stuff. So you can always come and have a walk through with them. You can give them a call, but this is what you'll be coming to, a traditional shuttle home style location. Obviously a little bit more marketed and stuff for the general public because it is an entertainment center or their visitor center. So this is what you would come into if you were coming here to do one of their Banks tours. Of course, you'll have all the park facilities out here as well. All right, so we've seen a lot of tents over here. I am not sure if the DJs will be a part of these tents. I didn't actually get any information. I was more concerned with getting information about the parking, but that was a major thought for me. I saw this beautiful grass pasture behind here and I saw a stack of lights, but I didn't know we could get on and off, and that was a designated parking area, which is a big relief for us as well. But as you can see, there's not many more businesses, or there are not many more businesses beyond this point, and as you can see, they're not really operational right now. So as the night goes in, passes and goes later and later, all this area will turn into a dancing area for you. So you shouldn't have any problem whatsoever with this. It'll be a lot of fun. But I hope you're happy with this, because this is looking beautiful up here. Absolutely beautiful. When I first came and I first got out, before I heard about parking and stuff, I was saying, well, this looks like a little bit tight. No, where's the parking going to be? If it's going to be at the top. And then bit by bit, as I was informed about the layout, it's beginning to look a lot more like an amazing event coming up. As the last few events have been, just so people don't understand, so people understand why, we have something that we call the Journey 246 Best Queue Ever Award. It's a challenge trophy. We've been doing this for the last 4 years, almost 5 years, where if we find a venue where we believe has been the best so far, we then accredit that with the best queue ever. As you know, the last best queue ever we had was at Bides Mill. That was just a couple of weeks ago, and that's it. This is our opinion. This is not a voted situation or what other people feel. It's when we leave the venue, the way we feel. Remember, we are interacting with people with love, kindness and happiness all night long. So the energy we're getting from them and the spirit that we're getting from them, and of course the love we're getting from them, all plays a part in how we feel at the time we leave at night. You know, when we leave on a night and we feel like absolutely fully saturated with all the beautiful positivities, you know, that is mainly what makes it. It could be a smaller venue, or it could be a bigger venue. It could be a massive layout with a lot of money involved, or it could be less money involved in it. It really is not relevant. It's how we feel when we leave. Now, saying that, we're saying that because last week, QinTheCommunity that we went to was an exceptionally good QinTheCommunity, and it was at CBC. But as you know, the format did not follow the traditional queue format, and therefore it's not something that we would have judged on, especially as you're bringing in Calypsonians and performing a different type of entertainment. That takes away from the queue element. Not takes away from it, because people are loving it, but takes away from the reason why we are not able to rate it. So tomorrow, as this has been involved with crop over activities, etc., and we know there are going to be some excellent entertainers being performing for you, we are already telling you up front, this will not walk away with a trophy, because when we go back to the traditional queue in the community, then the challenge trophy will continue. But we know already, based on this layout and based on the family that we're going to see tomorrow, this is going to be an exceptionally good queue as well. Absolutely looking forward to this here. Everything is well lighted. There are not many problems as in lighting and darkness out here. There's no problems in room, plenty of food tents, plenty of area to walk up and down to get to any of the vendors, whether it be food or drinks. And as I said before, the main bar is behind, so even if people get a lot of people 5, 6, 7 deep, they're not going to impact you getting through. So the actual walking and the movement of up here is going to be very, very good. Even if it gets a huge crowd, there'll always be somewhere that's pretty light up here for sure. So we see this tent is going up here. As I said, we're not sure where the DJ will be laid out, but the DJ would be in, I would think, 1, 2, or 3, because we know for sure that this small tent here, why saying that? It could be on the stage like last week. So let me take that back. We do not know where the DJ will be, but we know there are going to be DJs here, so we know that for sure already. I don't know if these tents may be turned into more dancing tents in case there are any sprinkles or whatever, because you can appreciate these people are going to have a lot of different tents they can put up to make it a little easier. We do have a little bit of sprinkling here and there in the forecast, not looking for anything too heavy, I hope, but a couple of those sprinkles, but that's not going to deter us for sure. We will definitely be here. To all of you that have joined us this afternoon, we hope that by now you understand the journey that we're on. The journey that we're on is all towards positivity. We don't get involved in any political, any religious, any kind of debates or anything like that there. If we ever respond to you in a short form on any comments you make, it's because we don't entertain negativity, and we're just making clarity for anyone that reads the comment, not entertaining discussion or anything like that there. So if you find a comment coming back at you short, we read your comment again and understand why, if you understand the principles of what we do and the path that we're following and the people that we're walking with and the light that we're walking to. So I think they're all important contributors to what your comment will say. Depending on what you send to us, but it won't be a long exchange because we don't mess around with that. All right, so Lynden is still on his phone, as you can appreciate. He is in charge of all the setting up here for tomorrow. So he's gonna be busy. Actually, he took time out to walk with us to the car park here to show us and brief us a little bit on some things. But that was, I really appreciate that. We actually had to tell him, look, go back and do what you're doing. He was getting phone calls, calling for him all the time. So busy as ever. If you're in Barbados, getting up here is not a problem. You can get here from the bus terminal quite easily. Just tell people where you're going to the bus terminal, they will direct you to the route. There's also, I would imagine, a Q bus run in. There usually is one every week. So we're expecting there will be a Q bus running tomorrow, but as we know already, traffic between Bridgetown and here, Newton especially can't, if you can't ABC Highway, which can be backed up way back down to the Life of Barbados. What was the Life of Barbados roundabout down there in the, almost with the Wildy area, back up right through in the afternoon time. So you can appreciate the buses are traveling backward and forward. They may not be meeting their schedule because of the busyness. However, schools are 9 at the moment, so it means that it could be a little bit lighter. But don't depend on that only. If you're coming here, be prepared to go to the bus stand, or if you're on the south coast, you can get a bus up to Icelands, walk up the hill or whatever. You can look at your options, but there are many different options to get here, so don't let that be an issue. And as you can see, a lot of shelter is going up, a lot of tarp areas are going up, these tents are going up as well. So even if there's a little sprinkle, I wouldn't lose faith. And also, because the actual surface out here, the way it is designed and stuff, water does run away. You can actually see how it drifts off into the road and then goes beyond there. You can see the angle right here. That gives you an understanding that it's laid in a way that will get rid of water quickly. So it really looks good. Lynette, thanks again for assisting us in getting here today. It's we hope that we will see you handy tomorrow, because we know already that that you enjoy QinTheCommunity, and we know that what you're seeing here you will be pleased with. I don't see anybody who would not be pleased with this here. It's looking amazing. All right, so we're making our way back over here by the wine factory just to say goodbye to them. Would you like to say farewell to anyone or anything? Send off some love and stuff.
Everyone.
All right, so from these two beautiful parts of my life, parts of my heart, I'd have to say, they thank you for joining us and walking through with us. We're going to take a quick stroll back up in this direction here and just say farewell to everyone. You can see they're really beautifying everything, painting up everything, really making it nice for you. I would say the only concern would be weather, if it got intensely heavy. But we see a lot of clouds this year. But remember, there are heavy blankets of Sahara dust that are coming over. So although some of these clouds may be rain-bearing, they're not raining because they're being dried out by the Sahara dust. And then again, also you will notice you don't see a blue sky, and that's because of the Sahara dust as well, blanked in it from high. You can see there's no blue sky even when you look between the clouds. So you'll understand that it's that's the conditions we're under at the moment. So don't let what you're seeing now deter you for tomorrow. Wait to see what happens tomorrow, and hopefully you'll come up and join us for sure and be a part of this amazing QinTheCommunity, which we're really looking forward to. I noticed that the men that they're done now, all of our mega superstars, quick. They're done with that, huh?
Crunch time now.
Crunch time?
Crunch time.
But you all set up completely?
We done for that tomorrow.
You're not, so your sides are not putting up to date and things,
Side
so.
put them away.
So, or you're not rolling them down, I should say.
Right.
Right. Okay, I noticed your brace hung nice and tight. I hope everybody out here got some big blocks and thing on it.
Set that on
Yeah,
there.
yeah, well, I hope.
The only boy ain't got no block.
Who had that is?
Yeah, I know it tells you gonna get some rope.
Man, man, I know you will advise her, right, Bob. I know already. Hear your name, Bob, the builder.
So every week.
Well, you have to have words with her.
She got a cut work wearing, man.
All right, so as afternoon doesn't have anything to do with evening. Evening don't have anything to do with later evening. Do you want lady coming tomorrow?
My toy gonna check on that when I get home.
Well, you see us, man. Wine lady, I hope you watch this. You know,
I
she comes on with an alias Ras something or the other, so you can't tell who it is. Yeah. So she may be on here, but you may not see her. And she may be what you call snooping, laying back in your back, not making the comments. You ready for tomorrow? I know you are, no man. I know we all ready for tomorrow, bro. This is a gathering that we look forward to every week. We may do a million events in our week, but the most I would say the deepest and the most moving of the gatherings is QinTheCommunity for sure. Oh, you got top?
No.
You were whispering something. That was secret? Oh,
yeah.
Let me see. Oh, okay. We can watch this.
No, it's just that.
You can say it now.
Not going live, so.
But yeah, that's going live for sure.
Curse me.
Man, no. Alright, we gotta go to the wine lady for today and all others then. Alright, fellas, thanks very much. Again, this is a part of the wine team here. 3 mega superstars, Mr. Assistant. We then have, of course, the wine master and Bob the builder. And they'll be joined by Shirley, that's all we can say right now. And also the wine lady tomorrow. And we are confident of that. Not the wine lady, who already called me and asked me for permission not to come. Michael Lord, you missing an action, brother. I don't know where you are, but I haven't seen you for a little while. So you try and get out here tomorrow, because we need your help and we need James's help. We need Don Roy's help to bring this product every week, right? To share the love around in our own way. You know, that's what we all doing. All trying to share love and all doing it in our own way for sure.
They pick up you that far.
Man, they need to come. They need to come out earlier, man. Michael is on here now. See, better come out here early tomorrow. All right, then, guys. Thanks a lot. All right, so guys, you're seeing where the parking is. You've seen the lighting. We've told you all about that. We've told you what the entrance is to the parking, the official parking area. Remember, you can only enter from this location here. If you want to get to the back pasture, or when you're in the back pasture parking and you're leaving at night time, do not go back out through here. That is a one-way only. You would exit out through the industrial parking lower section. Everything looks prim and proper. The layout looks absolutely fabulous. Can't wait to get here tomorrow. So let's look forward to that. Let's all pray that we'll all see life tomorrow. We'll all be granted the ability to come here and enjoy another of our Love Fest, and which is of course at QinTheCommunity. Thanks again for joining us. We've given you a walkthrough, not much more we can tell you now. We've given you names of who is here. We've explained to you why you will not need to come and buy food while you're coming in this direction or when you're leaving. Please help support these vendors. Remember, this is a free event that we are given every week. We don't pay a cent, the general public, to come here to this event. We don't pay a cent towards its promotion. We don't do anything like that. All we do is we come here and we enjoy it. So if you got $5 to spend tomorrow, please do it at one of these vendors who are coming out every week, week after week, and are dedicating themselves to make sure that you have something when you come. Remember that if you come here and don't find food, then what would you find? Nothing. You'll be all disappointed. Don't come and don't find drinks. Same thing again. These people have to get up in the morning, and also remember that these vendors pay to come and vend, and if the weather comes down and no one turns up tomorrow, everything they've cooked gets either given away as charity or thrown away, and then their losses are incredible. So some weeks they get good business, some weeks they don't get good business. So let's try and remember, if you have $5 to spend, let's give it to someone who every week comes and makes their contribution to QinTheCommunity and making sure that we have a good time. Thanks again for joining us. We are Barbados Journey 246. It's been a pleasure for us to walk with you again. We have a very big week coming up. We have today's preview, of course, Q preview. We then have QinTheCommunity tomorrow. On Saturday, we are taking you to introduce you to a new venue. We're not sure if it'll be live or not because we don't really know the signal in the actual venue's location, but we've been asked to do so for quite some time. It's called Gemmett's Tavern. That's up there. You see Old Mini Mart at one time near Reggae Point, which has been covered in the beautiful tavern. We'll be introducing you up on Saturday. And right after that, we'll be taking you up to the location of where Pan on the Cliff in Red will be on the Sunday. We'll be taking you on Saturday afternoon to give you a preview of there. we will try and do what we can live. We know that venue already, that when we descend into the area where all these sitting, we'll be in these stages. Signal drops terribly. So we already know that we'll be able to bring you live from one section, even if we just introduce you to the location to sort of like hype it up for you, let you see what it's like in case you're coming, so you know what's going to be there waiting on you. And then we will go into a actual video capture of the event itself, because we want to be walking around everyone and introducing ourselves to everyone, and you know, trying to spread love throughout the entire crowd. So we got to make sure that we can go everywhere and there are no dark areas that we can't go, because people sometimes sit in areas where they feel a little more concealed and they are sort of like praying for someone to come and say hi to them. So we want to make sure that our signal doesn't stop us from doing that. We would do that ourselves for sure. Even if we have to record, which we really do not want to, we'd rather go live. Thanks again for joining us. On behalf of my beautiful wife, of course, my little beautiful little precious energy here, Josie, myself, and all of those that we've come into contact with today, everyone that has been here, the Wine Factory, Headalicious, etc. To everyone, sorry? What?
Josie needs friends. She wants everybody to follow her page.
Oh yes, and we also, Jeanette started a page for Josie as well, so any of you all folks that want to do some sharing up of some pictures and stuff there, you know, you can always put them inside in the comment section when you're making a comment. Let us see your beautiful little fur babies. Let's see the ones that give you the energy that you are getting your unlimited love from, because that's what we get from her, energy and love. Thanks again, guys. Love to see you all. Like, so those that are present, you're known as our live warriors. Is your energy and your spirit and your love that gives us the motivation and the encouragement to continue on the journey we're on. Not that we're planning to stop the journey that we're on, because the journey we're on is towards God, and that's the person who's made this possible and makes our lives possible. So that's not going to stop us, but it's a thrill having all of you on with us as well, especially those that are similarly minded, that come on to share love, not just see what's happening, come and being a part of what we do. Thanks again from Barbados Journey 246. We are gone for now. One love. See you all later.